Did you know ancient wine was not just wine? According to ancient sources, ancient wines often had to be diluted with water up to 20 times, and they were known to cause permanent madness or even death if overused. Since distillation to make hard alcohol didn't come till much later, researchers now believe that ancient wines contained a concoction of herbs and drugs. Throughout the entire time period of the ancient Mayans, Greeks, Egyptians, and Romans, wine, quote-unquote, was likely a near-endless array of herbal drugs and alcohol concoctions. Wines of the time were known by their place of origin, and their ingredients were closely guarded secrets. Archaeologists have found remnants in ancient wine vessels of terpenes, opium alkaloids, cannabis, henbane, and other scopolamine-containing herbs, ergot, and some evidence of psilocybe-containing mushrooms. The ancients were partying way harder than we do today. What do you guys think about this?
The next disaster is coming. The time to get ready is now. Make a plan. Identify meetup locations and people you'll need to contact. Put your contact list in your wallet, on your phone, and somewhere visible in your home. Build a kit. Store enough food and water for 3 days. Don't forget your pets. And consider buying a pre-made kit. Keep at least 7 days of medication on hand. Work with your pharmacist and insurance company to secure the extra doses. Make copies of important documents. Keep them on your phone, in the cloud, or on a USB stick. Stay informed. Learn about local hazards. Take courses in CPR and first aid. And sign up for local alert systems. An early warning can give you the time you need to prepare for a fast-moving disaster.
Did anyone see what Richie Sunak said lately in the news? In the Houses of Parliament? Yeah. You might want to watch this video.
As a result of what we've done, there are now 6,000 fewer people in the caseload of asylum backlog. We're hiring more caseworkers. We're increasing their productivity. And again, he's mistaken when it comes to returns, Mr.
Wait
Speaker,
for it.
because we do have returns agreements with India, with Pakistan, with Serbia, with Nigeria, and crucially, now with Albania, where we are returning
Listen
hundreds
carefully
of people,
now.
Mr. Speaker.
Please don't
But
defend
our
this
position on
either.
This is clear. If you arrive here illegally, you will not be able to claim asylum here. You will not be able to access the modern slavery system, and you will not be able to make spurious human rights claims. That is the right thing to do. But he's going on and on about process, hiding behind
Comment your
process
thoughts down
because
below.
he doesn't want to confront the substance. We are the party of fairness, and he represents the party of free movement.
Doesn't anybody know that Zen Garcia proved that the Earth was flat in a court case in 2019? Yeah, that's right. All that he wanted was somebody to prove that the Earth was actually curving 8 inches per mile squared, or going 50 miles per hour at least, spinning. And they say that we're spinning 1,000 miles per hour. And both of these things seem to be really hard for the heliosexuals to prove. He actually won in court not only once, but twice. Bottom paragraph halfway down. William Thompson applied to the contest but was never able to produce not even one real-world verifiable scientific experiment which would or could confirm the rate of curvature as decided upon the mathematicians and scientists themselves should the Earth be 24,901 miles in spherical circumference. He even gave some awesome sources on why the Earth is in fact a level plane and not an oblate spheroid. Please pause and read this.
Have you heard about this place on Earth? So this is the most isolated point on the planet and is named Point Nemo. It is the furthest place on Earth from any land. In fact, if you were there, the closest people to you would be the astronauts in space 258 miles away. Then the next nearest being 1,600 miles away. If you were stuck here, you're pretty screwed. Now there's some other stuff that makes this place even scarier. This place is actually right where the mysterious bloop sound was discovered. If you don't know about this, make sure you hit that follow button. I'll do a separate video on it. In short, it was an extremely loud, very strange sound, which is impossible to be created by something like a normal whale, so it had to be something unearthly. So what I want to know is, would you want to go to Point Nemo?
When it comes to possession, you need to really understand the 3 levels of consciousness that we experience. Also, I highly recommend you study these things, demonology. And I would never invite that into my life. Oh, look who, demonology of King James. You recognize that name? Now, like I've said before, I'm not religious, but I understand that the truth is in many religions, and even the earliest Christians knew that the Bible was parables and fables of the human body, and head being heaven, hell being heel. That's why we say you have to raise your vibration to get into heaven. 144,000 go to heaven. It's a frequency. Understanding your torus field and how it creates pressure that simulates this high pressure field that goes around you. Now, when you lower your frequency, this high pressure dissipates. So basically you have your equilibrium, this is your body, and you have a low pressure and high pressure, and it creates this field, this torus field, torso field, or the tortoise shell.
Their techniques just keep getting a little bit better and better with the time.
What is this? What is this? Are you serious?
Yeah, this is supposed to be this craft here, this thing that went up on this balloon, and it's got all these cameras on it and everything. I don't know if you guys can see my
yeah,
cursor.
I saw it.
Oh yeah, but then this guy is supposedly up there, and the balloon goes up, and then this is the view that he gets from space. It's like, what?
Come on.
But again, this is just in line with the technology at the time, and this is exactly what people would believe. I mean, imagine if we were 50 years ago and we were shown this, we would be like, wow, that must be what space looks like. And so you just kind of move along with the times, and then if you look at how terrible the the mirror looks.
Oh, we've got your ass. We've got your ass now. So as you know, St. Patrick's Day is a time for celebration for most people. But behind every myth, there's always some truth. Because did you know that the Twa tribe are the original leprechauns? Oh my days. They are a pygmy tribe that migrated to Ireland from Africa thousands of years ago. But when St. Patrick and his boys came to Ireland, they killed every last one of them. So when you're celebrating St. Patrick's Day, you're actually celebrating the genocide of the pygmy tribe. Oh my diddy.
Son, you know, once you start, there's no going back.
I know.
This means total commitment. Once you begin the path, there is no leaving the path. Are you sure you're ready for that?
If you know, you know. Wait, celebrity skin suits.
Fred Savage?
I'm also Tony Danza, Cameron Manheim, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Kevin Nealon, John Forsythe, and Metallica drummer Lars Ulrich.
Call it bizarre, kinda disturbing, and a little freakish. Emma peels away a latex mask and bust to reveal Sophia. Just can't help but wonder what's going on.
Alright, now that had to be CGI. Where's the hair?
No, wait a minute. There is definitely something different about the two of you.
Collagen, 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 collagen.
See that? This one, you can see this one clear as day. Clear as day. Okay?
Wait, isn't that the same Tyler Perry who literally wears skin suits and acts as other characters?
If you listen to the voice on Tyler Perry speak when he speaks, you will clearly hear Will Smith.
She was so happy to have that. It's very sentimental for me, and we do a lot of shooting down here for a lot of the shows.
I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s.
We do a lot of shooting down here for a lot of the shows.
It's 2019, y'all. Nothing's real.
That's a costume. That's a costume. That's a costume.
I don't know how we expect to go to the movies.
Collagen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Michael Jackson. Like, how the hell are we going to actually go to the movies? He has his disguise on, you know.
So at this point now, I'm tripped out because I'm like,
That's Michael.
Saw Mike just change and turn into a whole nother person. Like, he was a king of disguises. Like, this nigga could have been standing next to you the whole time. You would not even know it was Mike.
That disguise to him was the burn victim.
And Dave, yes, that's his name.
To his Encino house.
I think I was at the Encino house.
Hello all, this is Dave. How are you? I want to thank each and every one of you for your overwhelming support. May God bless you. I love you. Good night. Thank you very much for all of your support, and may God bless you all. I love you. Goodbye.
That's a costume.
Well, that's a lot to unpack. I'm not saying I believe all this, it's just a theory, right?